Hey guys, how's it going? My name is MikeTheTech, and today I'm going to show you something a little different. I got something to evaluate the Wacom MobileStudio Pro 16, and this is just a great device. I don't know if you can see it. Yep, you can see it. Has some controls up here on the left side, and it's a touchscreen, obviously, and it has a pen with, instead of the usual 2048 levels of sensitivity, this particular Wacom tablet actually supports 8096, so 4 times the sensitivity that you would normally get with a drawing tablet. So going on to what's inside the box, we definitely have a couple different options here. We have the Wacom power plug, which is very small, it's somewhat discreet, and it's USB Type-C. So that means that it can plug into any of the USB Type-C ports on the Wacom Studio Pro, which it has 3 of, so you'll be able to plug it into any of those 3 and still have peripherals without a hub. Next up, you also have this Kensington lock. Let's see if you can kind of see it right there. And what this does is it plugs right into your Kensington lock on the side of your MobileStudio, and then once you plug it on that, you can actually put the pen right in on the side of your laptop, and it will just hang on to your Kensington lock. So that's a cool little feature. And then it took me a while to figure out how to get this thing going. This looks like kind of like a cigar case almost. It's pretty neat. This cap comes off, and you have some tips that you can take with you. And then this is the cool part. If we pull it, it's actually a holder for our pen. So we can put our pen in here, and it fits really snugly. And then I could just close it up, and it's protected on the go. The cool thing about this case as well is it has a little circle here, which mine doesn't seem to be working because it's missing a piece. Someone before me most likely messed it up. But when you put this in, you're supposed to be able to remove the tip as well. But mine doesn't work very well because it's either broken or someone else may have damaged that piece. But the pen itself is really great. There's also, if you hadn't seen, there's this right here, which are the 4 color rings that you can use on your pen. As you can see, I have a green color ring here. We have a screen cleaning cloth that comes with it, which is kind of standard. And then we have this, which is the Wacom pen stand, which the pen just sits in like that on your desk. It's kind of weighted, and the good thing about it is when we open it, we have all these other pen nibs. So that's pretty cool. So let's put that away. Now, so this isn't just your average tablet. This isn't an iPad. This isn't a Android tablet. This is a computer, and a very good one at that. There's an i7. It's an i7U, but it's an i7 processor, and it has a Quadro 4 gig GeForce M1000M graphics card, which is great for graphic design, editing, video. I used Unreal Engine, and it ran without a hitch. It ran better than my laptop. It's just a great. It's honestly a full-on PC that's better than my laptop. So it's quite good. Excuse me. Now it has a 5 megapixel camera in the front. It has an 8 megapixel in the back, and the cool thing about this back camera right here, I don't know if you can see it, it's a little longer, it has a couple extra pieces there. This is actually the Intel RealSense camera, and the cool thing about that camera is it actually lets you scan large objects and get their real-time 3D data. So you can actually walk around an entire couch, which is the demo that I saw. You walk around the couch like that, and it scans the couch, scans the textures, scans the mapping of it, figures out where it's at, and you have a 3D model that you can work on, which I think is really cool for game design. It's going to open up a lot of new possibilities. But yeah, it also comes with a keyboard, a wireless Bluetooth keyboard. It does not come with a mouse, unfortunately. And you will need a mouse in certain programs. Most programs can work in touchscreen, but for example, Unreal Engine, you're going to need a mouse for Unreal Engine or it's not going to work. So that being said, the downsides. So I'm just exhausted today. It's been crazy. Um, the downsides is there's a slight bit of lag. Ricardo Garcia, a friend of mine, he's a fellow tech, kind of showed me this effect. But when you move your cursor using the pan across the screen, there's a slight delay. It's not noticeable really. Looks more like an effect or a feature, but it can affect you. There is a delay. You could see the trail behind it. So it's important to know that if you're an artist, you should watch videos on it or try it out beforehand to make sure that it's not going to bother you. It didn't bother me and it didn't bother Ricardo, but it is there, so it's good to notice, or good to note. And the only downside I saw to it, which is fixable by just buying the piece, I guess, is this doesn't come with a kickstand. There's no stand on this, so you either have to use it flat on the table or holding it, which is fine, but it's a full computer, so it's really heavy. You're not going to want to hold this for too long. So I think it definitely should have came with a stand for it. But aside from that, I think it's a really great tablet. I wish I had one myself. I have to send this back on Monday, but it is just a really nice tablet. Can't really beat it. It has 512 gigs and a solid state drive, so it's speedy and there's no chance of it necessarily, well, there's a chance, but it's not going to get damaged by being shaken or magnetic stuff like that, so that's okay. And it has 16 gigs of RAM, which is great for a laptop, obviously. Anything else? 15.6 inch screen. It has a 2K screen, 3840 by 2160, and yeah, it's a 15.6 inch screen. So that's pretty much my review of this so far. I wasn't a fan that it didn't have the kickstand, but I was a fan of the laptop as a whole, and it's just a great device. You can buy the kickstand on their website as well. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know, and I'd be happy to answer. I'll throw in a few clips here and there of the usage so you can see the lag issue or here and there. But I think it's a really good investment if you have the money for it. It's a little expensive, but it is a great computer, and if you're a creative type, it's going to keep you creative. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed my review, and have a good day. Peace.